The unprecedented loss of jobs has the need for food at an all-time high. The Greater Cleveland Food Bank has served thousands more every week. Tonight, they are seeing relief. News 5's Amanda Van Allen is live in the Muni lot. A food distribution just wrapped up, Amanda.
Well, Frank, as usual, they had a humongous turnout. 3,500 people pre-registered for this, and they had extra boxes on hand just in case more people showed up. Now, the need from week to week has been completely overwhelming, and the food banks, they just don't have enough money. Luckily, Governor Mike DeWine and community members have been stepping up to help them for now. They had never seen anything like this before, but for more than a month, it's been the norm. Thousands of families lined up in cars in desperate need of food.
It's totally different from, from earning an income and having to turn to this, but the way things are going, we have to stock up on what we can.
The folks at the Greater Cleveland Food Bank are answering the call, but they're struggling too.
Last week, we distributed just over 1 million pounds of food. So we need to be planning, in my view, for at least 1 million pounds of food a week, and perhaps more as this need continues.
Kristen Warzoka, the president and CEO of the Greater Cleveland Food Bank, says they are in a much better place after Governor Mike DeWine signed an executive order that $5 million of additional funding will go to 12 Ohio food banks, including them.
But that's going to be a huge help in April, May, and June.
While the food banks got $5 million, that's a quarter of what they asked for, which means they still need more help. And luckily, the community is stepping up with monetary and food donations.
But it's the community's generosity that is allowing us to do that. So as long as folks continue to think of others if they're in a position to do so, we're gonna get through this. We've got literally millions of pounds of food on order. So we're expecting to bring in about 4 million pounds of food in April.
About a third of the folks who come to these weekly drive-through distributions have never used a food bank before, and now triple the number of families depend on the Greater Cleveland Food Bank. Just to put this into perspective for you guys even more, these food distributions, they start every Thursday at 2 o'clock, yet people show up at 8, 9 o'clock in the morning just to get in line. And they start the food distributions usually about an hour early because the lines are so long.
The need is big. And Amanda, the Scripps Howard Foundation and News 5 stepped up to help the food bank feed Northeast Ohio.
Yeah, absolutely. We donated $4,000 today to the Greater Cleveland Food Bank, and the CEO tells me she could not have been happier.
We are absolutely thrilled. Every dollar that's donated helps us provide enough food for 4 meals. So many thousands of meals, tens of thousands of meals actually are going to be available thanks to Channel 5 and thanks to Scripps Howard.
So if you want to give back or if you are in need of food, check out our News 5 app for more information on the Greater Cleveland Food Bank. Right now I'm live in Cleveland. Amanda Van Allen, News 5.